Hi guys, welcome back to How Makes Up. Today I fancy doing something, quite a quick evening look for you. I'm going out a little bit later and I'm feeling quite lazy, but I know I want quite a full-on eye. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something that's kind of a cream to powder formulation using one of the new Chanel Illusion d'Ombre colours. And the rest of the stuff is going to be quite kind of mid-end to budget buys. So there's quite a lot of good kind of budget beauty buys in here as well for you. I'm going to start with 123 Perfect Bourjois CC cream. So I've got the CC cream on the back of my hand and I'm just going to use my fingers for that. I'm just going to apply that all over. Just get a really nice even layer. Being a CC cream, it feels light and breathable, but I think you can build the coverage really, really nicely. And the reason I like these kind of cream to powder formulations for being in a rush for an evening look is I think they're great to take in your bag after work, and obviously you've got no kind of fall down. So it's not like using messy eyeshadows and layering, it's just nice and easy. Next I'm going to go onto my brows and I'm going to use a little bit of the Gosh Eyebrow Kit, and I'm going to use actually a slightly lighter shade. I'm going to use this kind of more sort of sably blondie shade and just use that really softly through my brows because I'm doing quite a full-on eye. I don't want to make it too severe. So I'm taking a Topshop angle brush and I'm just going to trace a little bit of that through my brows. Quite softly, and I'm just going to thicken them up but keep them nice and soft, and I'm just pulling that down a little bit at the edge, and just with what's left on the brush just taking that a little bit through the front of my eyebrow as well. Next I'm going to take my Eyeko eyelash curlers and I'm going to give my lashes a little curl before we start, so I'm just going to give those a good squeeze and tilt back. So moving on to my eyes, I'm going to start with Bourjois Kajal Queen Attitude, and it's like a really kind of thick, intense black crayon. And I'm going to use this quite messily to start with. So it's like a nice kind of kohl nib. So I'm going to take it all along my waterline. And a little bit kind of over and messy. A few messy dots. And then I'm also going to do the same with my top lash line as well. So I'm going to go in the waterline as one tight line, and I'm just going a little bit over near the lash line. That's looking a bit too perfect on that side, so I'm going to mess it up a little bit more. Keep it quite winged on the outer corners. Next I'm going to go in with Chanel Illusion d'Ombre, and this colour is in Mirage, and it's a really beautiful kind of sandy, coppery, golden brown, and this is just so beautiful, and I think this suits any skin tone, any eye colour, and is really nice for a really quick wash of kind of evening smoky eye. I'm going to use as though ever, this is the Petite Crease brush, and I'm just going to pop this straight on top of that liner that we've already done that's really nice and messy, and I'm just going to press this into my eye. And this is such a lovely, like, intense gold, really, really quickly. And I'm literally taking that kind of up to my crease. And it is kind of a metallic finish, but without being too full on. It's not kind of a crazy spangly disco kind of eyeshadow, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to take that up a little bit higher so there's room to blend out a little bit. This is a MAC 227 SC brush, which I had from a kit a little while ago. And I'm literally just going to buff that just through my crease, quite a big, again this is makeup you could do kind of in a rush or really, really quickly. So I'm just buffing that through. Take the same brush and a bit of that Chanel Illusion d'Ombre underneath as well. And let that get quite nice and messy. And you can let that come down quite low as well, so it is nice and messy. Then go back to your Bourjois eyeliner, the Kajal one, and just go a few more little dots on those outer corners. So just go back over the line you already made, just on the outer third, on the top and bottom of the eyes, but with quite messy dots still. And you just want to kind of re-blend that back in again. And just make sure that waterline is really nice and dark. It's a bit similar to MAC Woodwinked actually, this kind of eyeshadow. It's quite reflective, but in a way that it can light on the inside and you still get that kind of natural darkness on top, which is really nice. So I'm just doing one little final blend just on those outer corners. Next I'm going to take the Eyedo mascara by Eyeko, and I'm going to put lots of mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And I think for evening makeup, when you're in a rush, just go with lots of mascara, don't worry about false lashes. So I'm going to apply, using it kind of this way up, I'm going to apply lots to my bottom lashes. Then next go with the mascara and curl your top lashes as well. And so next job is just to clean up under the eyes and make that smokiness look really bright underneath. So I'm going to take one of my new favourite drugstore finds at the minute, which is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. And I've been using the shade Beige, and I really like this because it's very thin, but you can still build up the coverage and you get a really nice kind of evening out underneath the eyes. So I've been very impressed with this concealer. And I'm going to pop some on the kind of inside of my eye, some on the outside. And I'm again just going to use my fingers to pat that in actually, and I'm going to do my chin, around my nose. To take my ring finger, I am just going to pat that all in so that it's nice and brightening. And it also just gets rid of any redness I think left in my skin really well. So I'm just going to take that up through my eyes as well. So just tap it with your fingers just around where that kind of smoky eye is, just so that it stays really nice and soft around that area. So you can see the difference already, it's really nice and kind of strong smoky eye now. And then just go back in with whatever was left on the brush you used for your eyeshadow and just kind of re-blend that little bit out. So it's just that little bit softer without any kind of edges at the side. For powder, I'm going to use Bourjois Healthy Balance because I'm really enjoying this powder at the minute. I love that it's super slim with a mirror, and I just find it's a very silky soft finish. And I'm just going to take my Bobbi Brown eye blender brush, and I'm just going to use that to set underneath my eyes, just to keep nothing from kind of moving under my eyes, a little bit around my nose. A little bit on my chin, and then a little bit where I'm going to add some bronzer, because I think for this look it is more of a kind of bronzy toned look as opposed to anything that's kind of blushery looking. Taking my Guerlain Terracotta bronzer for Brunettes, this has got a nice mix of kind of peaches, golds and bronze in, and I'm going to use a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to use that to kind of sculpt and add a bit more definition to my skin. So I'm just going to take that from the contours and work it up into the skin for a bit of warmth. And this goes so nicely with this eyeshadow, it just really does add kind of instant warmth to the face. A little bit down the nose as well and kind of over the bridge. Don't forget to kind of re-blend your forehead back in as well to what you've already done. And then I'm going to use that a little bit just to sculpt along my jawline as well. Just, and along my neck, so I don't have a really white neck. And to finish the lips, I'm going to take a bit of Revlon Mauve It Over, and I'm just going to use this with my finger. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this off on my finger. And I'm just going to kind of press this into my lip. It's quite matte, this colour as well, which is really good. And then I'm just going to kind of push it into my lips. So it has a nice kind of undone finish to it. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed the look. Send me Instagrams at HarryMakesItUp of you guys trying the look out also. Please subscribe and like, and I will see you soon for more videos. Thanks guys, bye.